KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Cherry Picker got his ass cooked last night. What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and subscribe to the new channel that we started. I got it pinned up on the channel for y'all, so y'all please subscribe up. I got the singing OG KQKC Boxing Network in the building. Let me bring them up. What's up, KQ? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, what's going on, man? All right, what's good with you?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. Great night of fights last night. Yes, you had a great call. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to get into today, man. How you feeling this morning, man?
Man, I'm a little tired, but hey, I'm gonna make it through. I'm gonna make it through, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me see who all we got in the building. I ask y'all, please. Hold on, I got the wrong little backdrop. All right, there we go. I want all y'all to please subscribe to the channel, hit that super chat, hit that cash app, show your support for the channel today. Run them likes all the way up, please, so we can get this thing going. We got Sunchild, first super chat of the day, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, Bud motherfucking Crawford. GOAT. Goat Bud is what they trying to call him. We got TY007, Ronnie Bravo. What up? Mr. Makeup Sick. L Dub, what's good with you, bro? Salute. I ain't seen you in a minute. Hope all is well. 203 JD, Night Rider, All Things, Realistic Washington fan, Terrell Jackson, Jay Will, Double, what up? Smoke, what up? Bud is the best of his era. Enough said. Tim Carey, what up? What up? Isaiah WYD, what up? In the building boxing. Juan Jackson, what's up? I want to give Bud all the credit today, but y'all don't take it too far, please. Please, Lord, don't take it too far.
Yeah, he get the credit.
Boxing and Barbecue, Donald Favors, Michael Jackson, Barbara D, Terrell W, Michael Jackson again, Jamel Hurd, what up? Jumbie 210, Kentrell LeGrew, what up? Let me see here. Luca, what's up, Luca? Bud Jablonski, what up? Bud's the current face of boxing in the best. See what I'm saying, bro? See what I'm saying about y'all, bro? Like, what are y'all talking about, fam?
Still don't sell.
Lord Jesus. See, y'all can't never see. Nigga just want to give him his credit. Talk about how great he did. Right. Talk about that he's in the conversation for the go to this era. Then y'all just take it. Y'all take it. It should be like right here. Y'all try to take it all the way up there. Calm down. Calm down, y'all. Brother Huey Q, what up? Sunny day. Say it's a beautiful day this morning. It's a sunny day. Yeah. OG walk on water. What up? Always bet on black. What's good? Why is YouTube not sending notifications? I sent them a message. They said all my stuff is getting sent out. I call Cap. But y'all got to smash the like button. Travion 2 Trill, what up? Here to assess the excuses. I don't make excuses. I would like to know why your ass only comes around and don't be here all the time. That's what I want to know. You pick and choose when to come, Rolo. You only come when you feel like you got one up. You're not here all the time. We miss you on the channel, bro. Come around more often. Don't be a front runner, bro. Hobson Kennels, what up? AJ64, what up? Jonathan Simon, what up? Pat Greedy, what up? Shout out to Cassandra being a member for 19 straight months. Say salute KO, salute OG, KQKC, and to the chat. What up? Sunchild, what up? Alexander Usyk exists, boxing and barbecue, and that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. A1 Hoop Zone, what's good, bro? Stanley Johnson, what up? Stephen Kelly Jr., what up? Bud Jablonski said, pay-per-view mean what? I'm referring to skill. All right. I mean, that's not what face of boxing has ever meant. So you're changing the definition for face of boxing to fit your favorite fighter's criteria, bro. Just because you want to be able to call him something. You can't change the rules, bro. I can't all of a sudden be white because it's more convenient in this country for me to be a white boy. I can't be like, well, I'm white now because I want to be white. Like, y'all, come on, y'all. God damn, y'all. Don't start with me early this morning, bro. Be logical. Please be logical. I'm just trying to speak to y'all, get the chat going, get this man all his flowers, give him his credit, and y'all coming here on that bullshit, man. Calm down. Swoosh Life, what up? Big Block says, I didn't get a notification. Listen, y'all, YouTube been tripping with the notice. I'm live Sunday mornings with KQ, Monday nights, 7:30, Wednesday night, 7:30, and Thursday night, 7:30. So if you don't get a notification, still come by. That's when I'm live. I drop content every day. So still check the channel for the content because I'm dropping it every single day. Big Block, what up? Savage Bo, what up? Dre's Finest, 2-piece. No Biscuit in the super chat. He says, salute KO and KQKC. Also, the chat. You dig? Darnell Schaefer, what up? Salute to you. Philly Bull, what up? Who's here? Oh, Terrell W with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say, salute KO and KQ. I'm an Earl fan, but ain't nobody beating Bud. I'm gonna be real. I think Bud will wash boots if that fight was to happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. You said ain't nobody beating Bud. Okay. What if you put him in there with David Benavidez? Like y'all, like, bro, I feel y'all. He put on a great performance. But this GOAT shit, go to this era, there's an argument there. I'm not there yet. But GOAT of all time, y'all, bro, can't nobody ever beat him, bro. Bro, I love y'all. I got love for all y'all, but y'all cooking my grits this morning, man. TLF Ash, what up? Shout out to Gadget X, the Ghost with the 5-piece. No Biscuit and super chat. He says Crawford the Beast. That Mbilli versus Martinez fight was lit though. I want to try to talk about it, but it don't seem like nobody want to talk about nothing else but Bud Crawford.
That was a good fight.
Shout out to Jalen James with the 5-piece of super chat. Says thank you, Bill Haney, for this matchmaking. Bud 3-time and new. Rest in peace, Ricky Hatton. Yeah, rest in peace to Ricky Hatton. He passed away overnight. KQ. You know, much prayer and thoughts to his family. Do you got anything on Ricky Hatton real quick?
No, man. You know what? Ricky Hatton, great fighter, man. He gave Floyd the fight of his life, at the MGM Grand. He had it rocking it like it was at the UK. I mean, they were playing the drum, boom, boom, but Floyd fought his ass off, and he was able to knock him out, and they was able to stop it as he ran into the turnbuckle. But Ricky Hatton, after that fight, he kind of like went down here. He did a lot of drinking, and he turned into a big guy, big weight on him. And now I don't know what he died of. I don't know if they specified it yet, but he had a great career. I mean, Ricky Hatton went like 41-0, till he met Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got to give him his flowers, man. May he rest in peace, So,
all action fighter, you know, always
Oh
entertaining,
yeah,
always coming forward, always bringing the fight, even when
yes,
he was
sir.
hurt, man. And I don't know how he passed away. So you know, when that news comes out, you know, we'll see. But man, he was 46 years old.
Yeah.
That's young, man. I'm only about what? I'm only 6 years away from 46 years old. So that's, you know, rest in peace to him, man, and may his family, you know, deal with this tough time, bro. But let's get to it, because we had a lot of great fights. Obviously, the man of the hour is Terence Bud Crawford, and we're gonna spend the majority of the show diving into that fight, diving into what that fight means and all that. But before we do, we had another dude named Monster Inoue that just fought this morning. He straight up schooled MJ Akhmadaliev to a wide unanimous decision, just picked him apart, outboxed him, was too fast. MJ could never get out of the way of anything that Monster was doing. And Monster got the W, man. What do you think of Monster anyway? And what he needs to do next, and what should he do next? Because it's looking like nobody at 122, like that whole division is cleared out now. With Monster there beating everybody. Like Cool Boy Steph, like Tapperless, the champion, now MJ Akhmadaliev. What do you think of Monster anyway, and what he should do next?
Man, first of all, move up, dude. He cleared out that division at 122. Now I think you should move up. That's what weight classes are for. Now also, Monster's just a different type of fighter over in Japan. They only come around once in every blue moon over in Japan. Now you can't say Manny Pacquiao from Japan. He's from the Philippines, but still, you know, same way the Philippines. You have a lot of fighters that come every blue moon. But still, Monster in a way is a different type of fighter. He's always disciplined. He's always defensive responsible. And also, he believes in the things I believe in, like weight classes there for a reason. He's not going to jump up, like he said, to fight Devontae Davis. He okay where he at. And matter of fact, he's making a lot more money over there than he would over here. You know, that's what he says. But I think Monster in a way, you know, he's a force to be reckoned with. And I would like to see him fight more better competition. If you're gonna move up, goddamn it, bring on all the fire for him. That's what I say. Bring on all the fire for him. Now he did fight some notable opponents and beat them. You know, like Cool Boy Chef for one. You know, so Monster in a way, he's just a different type of fighter coming out of Japan. You know, and man, I don't know what's next for him, but you need to move up though.
Yeah, that boy different. That boy different, man. Can't, like, if he's staying at 122 and it's not Jesse Bam Rodriguez or Junto Nakatani, I'm not really interested in it, bro. If he gonna stay there, it need to be Junto or it need to be Bam, and those would be two guys moving up to fight him in his weight class. But I would love to see him move to featherweight. I would love to see what a fight between him and Rafael Espinoza look like, because I don't think any other featherweights can do nothing with him. I think Nick Ball is food. I don't think Bruce Carrington can do anything with him. I don't think Angelo Leo can do anything with him. The only person at 126 is Rafael Espinoza to me. Those guys might take his punches better. He may have to outbox him better, but I think he's just too skilled and too good, bro. Too fast, feet are too good, offense is too good of a counter puncher, and Monster a damn dog. Now, I think Bud Crawford separate. I always thought it was three guys, right? KQ. I think it was Usyk, Bud, and Monster going, you know, okay, who you got pound for pound, number one, who's this, who's that? I think Monster kind of take a step back from them two now. I think Monster is still a very great fighter. I think he's top 3 of this era so far, but his weight class is just, there's not a lot of great fighters, bro. He didn't fight the Juan Francisco Estradas. He never fought Chocolatito. He never fought Rung Vasai, right? He got no Nito Donaire and a bunch of champions that really ain't really never been heard of outside of Cool Boy Steph, right? But the names right now that people are saying are the best will be Junto and it will be Jesse Bam Rodriguez. I want to see him either take those guys on or move to 126 and see what Rafael Espinoza is talking about. Those are the 3 fights I'm interested in. As far as Tank Davis versus Monster, I'm not interested in that fight for the same reason. I think this fight was a trash ass fight for Canelo that we just watched. Monster anyway moving up to fight Tank Davis at 135 pounds. It's gonna be like Canelo. If Canelo would have beat Bud Crawford, I wouldn't have given him any credit for it. because Bud Crawford was coming up in weight. Canelo was trying to cherry pick him, and he picked the wrong cherry. He was looking for an older fighter that was past his prime, that was moving up in weight, that he thought wasn't gonna be able to carry the weight good, and it backfired on his ass. And I'm so happy this morning that it did. So I don't want that for Tank Davis, because it'd be hard pressed to give him credit, because if he knock out Monster, you're supposed to, and if Monster beat him, now you're looking like your whole career is a goddamn hype job career, which is what Canelo is. People are looking at Canelo sideways, like, nigga, were you ever really as good as we thought you were? So no, I'm not interested in that fight. Tank got Shakur problems, Malifu Telefemu problems. He got all these dudes that he need to deal with. That Keyshawn Davis, like, he got names that we want to see him fight way over Monster. So I'm not interested in Monster Inoue doing that, but I am interested in Monster Inoue fighting the likes of Espinoza or the motherfucking or the guys that from 122 down that I mentioned. But that's all I got on that, man. You got anything else on that?
No, let me just touch on this. Yeah, what you were saying about Canelo, he been like that basically his whole career. Fighting, I'm not gonna say inferior opponents. It's just that opponents that's not in his weight class, might move up. If then the guys that will get him that type of competition, he shy away from them, like the David Benavidez's, the rematch with Demetrius Bivol, things like that. He don't want to rematch the ass whooping and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
You know who else he not gonna rematch? He won't be rematching Bud Crawford.
Oh no, he won't be rematching Bud.
He won't after getting cooked like that. He won't be rematching Bud Crawford.
No doubt about it. You're right. Yeah. So now, what's next? Oh well, no, go ahead. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Shout out to Terrell W. With the 2-piece in the super chat. Is it too early to say Bud will beat Jamel? Hell no. Hell no. Listen, 154, 160. You got to favor Bud against all them guys.
Yeah.
Just based off what he did to Canelo.
Right.
But it's still some. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back down though. 175 is a mountain too tall. But you gotta favor him over somebody like Jermell Charlo, bro. Like, I think he like.
Hey.
Nah, I know Jermell is your guy, but look at what Jermell looked like against. And I don't believe in triangle theory. It's just the demeanor, the heart, the will. I think Bud will get in there and cook Jermell. And you know how Bud is, bro. Right. Bud love cooking his own kind worse than he'll cook, somebody like Canelo. Like, he'll really try to beat up Jermell. You know what I'm saying? He won't show Jermell any respect, bro. And that could be all bad for Jermell, in my opinion. I ain't picking nobody at 154 to 160 to do anything with Bud Crawford outside of maybe Jerome Boutinez and maybe Sebastian Fundora being too tall. And then you got Bud coming back down. He'll be a year older. So you got to get him, but he's earned the right to where you're going to have to show me. Like, you have to show me now. Like, the Canelo shit, all right, bro. Like, damn, he came up 3 weight classes in one fight and then did that to Canelo. Niggas from 154, 160 gonna have to show me. You got to show me. You gonna have to show me. Until then, nigga, like, you gonna have to show me, or he gonna have to be 40-something years old. But as long as he 38, 39, I'm not picking against him ever again, bro. Frederick Lil John, being a member for 3 months, he said everybody needs to get on the snack pack. LOL. Yeah. Everybody need to get on that snack. That shit work. Shit work. Yeah. All of the rules jumping up in weight. They did not apply to Bud Crawford last night. He was an exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Tanisha Davis says, KO, do you have jaw problems? Nah, but you got a looking like a man and being ugly ass problem. And we're going to get you the hell up out of here. I don't have jaw problems. You got a visibility problem because we can't see your ass no more because you blocked. So get the fuck out of here. You got a visibility problem because can't nobody see your ass no more. You a fucking ghost. That's what that is now. So Lester Martinez, Bud Crawford stablemate, took on Christian Mbilli. What'd you think of that fight, man?
Man, that fight was off the chain, baby. That was one of my favorite fights last night. I mean, Mbilli came out the gate going at him. Body shot, up and down, body shot, shoot shine. I mean, but hey, Martinez was good. He was ready. He was willing and able to go. And I thought he was going to get ready to go maybe about the second round. But Mbilli still putting that pressure on. Then he started slowing down. And I told my chat, listen, this is why you got to stop lifting those weights. Fighters don't need to lift weights. They're not in no Mr. Olympic contest or nothing. They just need to be toned up. That's all. Frank Martin, Mbilli, Anthony Joshua, Kid Austin. Y'all got to stop lifting the weights, man, because that's pounds you can get off of you and make you faster and better. But still in all, Mbilli still worked with him and worked the overhand right. He worked the body. I mean, he stayed on that body. He stayed on the right and left side of the body. Then he'll come up with an overhand right. But Martinez was right there. And one thing I don't like knockout, Martinez was pushing him off. Now, you can allow maybe a bump with the shoulder or something like that. But that's illegal, man. He didn't even call that. You can't push nobody like that, just so you have room to throw that stick out there. But still in all, Mbilli didn't care. He got pushed off, came right back, bam, 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 bop, 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 bop. So he was wearing him down and he was chopping him down. Because I can see Les Martinez pretty much getting wore out. But he hung in there. He had that Mexican pride in him. And man, and Mbilli come out with the win. So yeah, it was exciting. It was real exciting for me, So that's all I got on it, man. Yeah.
You super mad. The only thing I'm super mad about is that your mama raised a troll like you, and that you exist in a world on the internet where you make multiple accounts instead of going to get a job. Nigga, go get some hustle about yourself. Go do something with your life, bro. Because I'm working over here, homie. That's the only thing I'm super mad about. I'm super mad about the fact that you probably younger than me, and my generation got to pass this damn baton to your generation, and half of y'all are motherfuckers like you running around with no life, probably on your mama's Wi-Fi, probably running around this bitch working at McDonald's or some shit. But you working at McDonald's is like a 25-year-old, bro. With no motherfucking hustle. You ain't got a trade. You don't even know how to pay rent. You don't even know what a 401k is. You just run around this bitch trolling. Now make another account so I can block that one too. Let's see how many you got, bro. Fuck out of here. The fight KQ, I thought the fight was a really, really entertaining fight. I thought Mbilli worked more. I thought Lester Martinez worked better. I thought he was catching Mbilli in between his shots better. I thought he was counter punching him better. And I think that wore on Mbilli, and that's why you saw him gas out. Mbilli actually got a great gas tank. He carried that muscle really well. He just kept getting caught with uppercuts. He kept getting caught with counters. And when they were out at distance at mid-range, that's when Lester was cooking him. But when Mbilli could get to him and get close, that's when Mbilli would have the success. I want to see the rematch, though. They called it a draw. I'm not mad at the draw because I think Mbilli worked more. Lester, his work looked cleaner to me and looked better and more effective. So I thought they were very evenly matched. I thought they were very like 50-50 the whole time. And I want to see them boys get it cracking again. And y'all, please get the likes up over 150. We got 180 people in the building. We only got 103 likes. I need y'all hitting the like button when y'all come in the building. I understand everybody can't donate to the super chat. Everybody can't hit the cash app, but y'all can do what's free and y'all can hit that like button. So please hit the damn like button. But yeah, great fight. Want to see them boys run it back. And that's really all I got on it, man. I thought for me, if I'm going through the fights, you got that one. You got the fight with the Saudi Arabian dude. You got the Callum Walsh fight. You got the Canelo and Crawford fight. Although Canelo and Crawford is the one that was that's going to be the most talked about for obvious reasons. It's the main event, right. Two highest profile fighters. I think Lester and Mbilli was the more competitive and entertaining fight. I don't think Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez was competitive at all. Competitive meaning close, right? Meaning a close fight. Canelo tried to compete. He just couldn't compete. Where Lester and Mbilli, they were going back and forth the whole time. So for me, that was the most competitive, closest fight on the card. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. But I do think the judges got it right. What you think about that statement? Do you think there was a better fight on the card, or do you think that one was the most entertaining?
That was the most entertaining. I believe it was, and I believe that co-main event was the most dull. But yeah, I think that was the most entertaining fight. And Billy, I mean, it was all non-stop action packed. But I don't like nothing but slugging. I mean, come on, give me something else. You know,
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
some movement. Give me set some traps. You know, things like that. You know, I'm not
Lester was trying to, and Mbilli just wouldn't give him no space.
right,
And Mbilli
right.
was on that boy like white on rice, man. He wouldn't
And
give that boy no space, man. But yeah, you right.
yeah,
But I thought it was the funnest one to watch, bro.
yeah.
I thought it was the funnest one to watch. Boxing Hacker with the 2 piece in the super chat says, R.I.P. Ricky Hatton, a sad end to a great weekend. Yeah, man, we went over that. That's very, very sad. May he rest in peace and may his family grieve properly and get the support that they need. Lee Jackson, Jay Grant, what's up with y'all? Please smash the like button as y'all come in here, man. We got to talk about the co-main event though, that boring ass fight. Callum Walsh and Fernando Vargas Jr. The only reason that was the co-main event was because of Dana White. Callum Walsh is a Dana White fighter. So they were trying to build Dana White off the back of Canelo and build TKO Promotions, build Callum Walsh off of the back of Canelo and Crawford. And that shit should not have been the co-main event. But you understand why I think it's that KQ. And I also think because Bomac trains Lester Martinez, they needed a fight in between for him to go back there and help get Bud Crawford ready. Like they didn't want to have him training somebody while Bud is the very next person up. They needed him to have some time in the damn locker room with Bud as they got ready for the biggest fight of his career. But nonetheless, that fight was trash. Callum Walsh was clearly more skilled, more talented. Fernando Vargas Jr. didn't really want to do anything. I saw a fighter that was, you know how when you watch a fight, I don't know if you can feel this. Sometimes I can feel like if a fighter is there to like win and he's there to like go at the other fighter and he's there to compete. And I can tell if a fighter is just there to show you like I ain't no bitch. Like you ain't finna punk me. Like I just wanna fight hard enough to let you know that I ain't no punk. And that's what it seemed like Fernando Vargas Jr. was doing. Like a lot of posturing, a lot of just trying to survive. Like, look, you ain't just finna run me over. You might beat me, but you ain't finna just run me over. But I never felt like he was truly there to try to beat Callum Walsh. And Callum Walsh outworked him and got a wide ass unanimous decision. And he deserved it. What do you think of that fight, as you were calling it?
Yeah. I think Vargas, man. Listen, if I had a son, you know, if he got talent in boxing, okay, fine. Let's build him up. Let's do the right thing by him. But if he doesn't, leave him alone. Leave him alone, man. Because I don't think Fernando Vargas Jr. is, you know, he's just not it right now. Now, Emilio, I think he's a better fighter than his brother. I saw a scared Vargas in there last night. He didn't want to get hit with something by Walsh. Now, Walsh is not a big puncher, as you can see, but still, it was a lot of posturing, like you said. Everything he was doing, it looked good, but he wasn't doing it. He wasn't landing anything, and that was the problem there. Now, his father, yeah, he was trying to geek him on and come on, this and that, let your hands go, all that, you know, but he wasn't hearing it. He wasn't hearing it. He was throwing with his eyes closed, and he would go down to the body, but flinch up from the counterpunch. I mean, you know, it's just some people just not meant to be boxers like their dad. You know, it's just like that. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you can find you another profession, you know, or do something else. But that's what I felt like. This guy was like forced to fight. I don't know. That's how it's saying to me. You know, Dad said, "Hey, look, all y'all put on boxing gloves. I'm gonna show y'all how to fight like me." You know, but look at Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley's son. I don't know how he look now, but a while back he didn't look very well. You know, he didn't look very well at all. So, but that's all I got, man. Yeah.
All right, so again, bro, you're so stupid. You trying to troll me, and you say I have yeah. He says I have a doctor's degree and I own multiple businesses. Oh, you own multiple business. You own multiple business. Spelling own ON. Own spelled O-N, stupid ass person. Is when you turn the lights on.
You know, damn
when you walk on the street, when you walk on the sidewalk, when you trying to say you own something, dummy, you dumbass, when you trying to say you own something, it's O-W-N, meaning I have ownership of something. Stupid. You dumb, bro. You don't own anything but multiple accounts that I'm gonna keep blocking and keep cooking your stupid ass. You'll get the attention that you want over here, bro. It just won't be the type of attention that you think you need. You got a doctorate degree, you don't even know how to spell own. You stupid. You dumb. And that's why, again, you somewhere stealing somebody's Wi-Fi. You somewhere in your mama's living room eating up her food. You don't even put nothing on the grocery bill. Straight up. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You don't own shit. You don't know how to spell the word. It's trash, bro. Y'all got to do better. Spell check, nigga. Oh, that's right. You don't have nothing that can spell check for you because you probably got a little flip phone from Metro PCS that still got snake and shit on it. Trash ass. Young World with the 20-piece no biscuit in the super chat. He say, KO and OG for the Cook family. Salute to the chat. Salute to you, bro. I appreciate you. Opulent LD, what up? Anyway, so we got to get to the main shit that everybody here for, man. We got to talk about this performance Bud Crawford put on last night. You got to talk about this shit. He laid down a demo on outboxing Canelo. That man boxed when he needed to. He fought when he needed to. He got his respect when he needed to, and he just straight up cooked Canelo last night, bro. Badly. I ain't never been so happy. I ain't never been so happy to watch Canelo get cooked, bro. What do you think of Bud Crawford's performance? How did you see the fight? Well, and let me answer this question real quick. Yes, my parlay hit. I didn't have Brandon Adams on it and Bohachuk on it at all. I had the Bud Crawford fight. I had the whatchamacallit, the Monster Inoue fight. I had the undercard fight of the Saudi Arabian dude, and I wasn't sure about my pick on Bud Crawford, so I had one card that had Canelo, and I had one card that had Crawford. So I covered myself, and yeah, we did all right last night, bro. We did all right last night. Go ahead, KQ. What did you think of the fight between Bud and Canelo, bro?
It was I told you I was a Bud Crawford fan only for one night, and that was last night. And that night is over now, right? But he did what he had to do. I think he boxed more than he fought, but he did have to fight a little bit in spurts. And then of course he did a lot of lateral movement, and I get why he did that. Strategy wise, Canelo kept cutting off the ring, kept following him around. Sometimes he didn't even cut off the ring. But Bud Crawford pretty much. He didn't want no engagement like that trading. He didn't want to trade with Canelo, which is a good idea. He just stayed out the way. He threw what he went when he had to throw, and then of course he got out, then got right back on his bike, moved to the left, right, and then he went in on Canelo when he had to, got back out, got back in, and Canelo made him miss, and sometimes he made him pay. And what's so good about it is that Crawford was countering very well. Canelo walked right into a right hand, and Canelo just walked right through it though, because he have a chin. But still, in all, I mean, and let me ask you this.
What up?
And everybody that's listening, why would we got a guy like Bud Crawford? I mean, he put on a great damn performance last night. Yeah, I gotta give him the credit. I do. And we talking about a 3-time undisputed champ. Why he can't sell?
I don't know. I think he sold well last night. I think it was the fight in Canelo, but he's just not likable, bro. Like people just don't like him for whatever reason. Like I can't speak on why people don't like him. I can only talk about why I don't like him, and I've made those reasons clear. But I'm gonna respect him enough to say to not talk about why right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna respect him enough. I'm gonna give him enough credit today
Yeah.
Right now, during this live stream, I'm not even gonna talk about why I don't like him. Everybody here that are regulars that know me, y'all know why I don't like him. But I'm not even gonna put that out there right now today. But I'm just gonna go so far as to say is he does a lot of things that rub a lot of people the wrong way, bro. That's it. And you got to eat that. But what he also like Floyd do a lot of shit, rub a lot of people the wrong fucking way. However, you can't take that shit away. You can't take that shit away from him, bro. You can't take Floyd being a great fighter, being the GOAT away from him. Just like you can't take what Bud Crawford did or how great he is away from him. He's not likable, bro. And it's kind of like it's that juxtaposition, right? It's the double-edged sword, right? Because if he doesn't have those things about him that's not likable, would he be as good of a fighter as he is? Because the same shit that makes you not like him is probably, in my opinion, the same shit that makes him such a great fighter, right? So, you know, it's kind of both. It's two sides. It's two sides to that coin. So, but man, that boy cooked. Boy cooked last night. To get back to what you were saying, man. Did you have anything else on the fight? Because I got a lot of questions, you know, around the fight. But keep going, man. I just wanted to answer your question real quick. But go ahead.
But you know, like I said, I was a Bud fan last night. I had Bud. I've been saying that for the last 2 weeks. And I think Bud did everything that you can do as a boxer. Right now, you know, the belts, finances, opponents. You know, some people say he haven't fought nobody. Well, no, he has fought people. Yes, it's a couple people, you know, he had some difficulties with, but Bud Crawford always rise to the occasion. And we were talking about how much he blew up. We were talking about how much weight he put on. He looked like people calling him Hercules or all that other shit, right? But he knew what he was doing, right? He knew what he was doing. Now, I don't know what Snack did or nothing like that. I ain't gonna get into all that. But you know, you got to give him credit today. I mean, he had done the impossible. It's hard. Now, I grew up when it was the 2-belt era. Okay. Now we're talking about the 4-belt era. Do you know how hard that is to do 3 times? And I ain't talking about. I know Carissa. You know, I know she's gonna be.
Yeah, boy, you better say that shit, boy. You know, hey, she'll go live on Instagram talking about how you don't like women and shit.
I know.
You better say that shit. Telling you shit.
I mean, when you talk about 140, 147, and now 168, you know.
Hey, real quick, I hate to cut you off. Y'all, we got 250 people in here, and I'm only showing 136 likes. Can y'all please get the likes up over 200? Please. Like, for real, bro. Like, I understand everybody can't donate in the super chat, hit the Cash App, all that shit. But we got 250 people in the building and 136 likes. And a lot of y'all are here regularly, and y'all know they don't be sending out my notifications right now for some reason. A lot of y'all are here just because you know I'm live, bro. So please, 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 hit the like button so we can get the algorithm back in our favor. I need y'all to do that for me. I understand everybody can't drop super chats and Cash App, but can we at least get the likes to match the number of people in the building? Please, y'all. It really, really helps the channel. Go ahead, KQ. Keep going.
I just want to say this. Hey, Rick Tams, don't worry about if people gonna give him his full credit. He earned that full credit. They got to give him his full credit. If they don't want to give it to him, then they hate him. They hate him. And they're not true Boston fans. You got to get, no, I know he got how he is outside the ring, blah, 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 blah. But in that ring, that's what we're here for. What he did inside the ring. And what he did inside the ring, no man has done that in the last 10 years. And I'm talking about going undisputed in 3 different weight classes. You know, I mean, yes, definitely Hall of Famer, first ballot. So I ain't no problem with that. But don't worry about it. You always gonna have that small amount of people that gonna find something wrong with some things. You know, they're just how they are in life. They just can't help it. They gotta pick. That's all they do. Just like they do Tank Davis, pick. You know, so they're not happy. They're not happy unless they coming down on somebody. So, I mean, so he get all the credit in the world. The boy is bad. You know, he's bad. You know, inside that ring, he is something else. So that's all I got for right now. All right.
Already. Crazy K. I hold my favorite fighter accountable, and I took that intro off because he's fighting fucking Jake Paul, and I hate the fucking fight. Now that I've answered your question, get the fuck out of my chat. How about that? How about that? I don't know what y'all think this shit is. This shit, it's not gonna go how y'all think it's gonna go. I'm too 100. You think I'm not? You think I do something and I'm ashamed of it? Like, no, bro. No, no, dog. Hopefully that answers your question. Now, to try to give Bud Crawford his credit, since y'all are so infatuated with talking about Tank Davis, I can't even talk about Bud without y'all bringing up Tank. Y'all are goofy, bro. Anyway, what Bud Crawford did last night, he controlled Canelo. He controlled Canelo. And when I saw him coming out with the guitar when he walked out, he came out with the damn guitar when he came out. I guess he was saying, I'm about to play this man. I'm about to play this man like a goddamn guitar. I'm about to play these strings on this dude. I'm about to control him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to control his ass. And that's exactly what he did. He fought at mid-range when he wanted to. When it was time to fight inside and get his respect, he did that. He took Canelo's power just fine. As a matter of fact, I would argue that it looked like Bud's punches affected Canelo more than Canelo's punches affected Bud Crawford, which was a huge surprise. And he just, that one punch at a time shit wasn't working for Canelo. And Bud was able to work his jab. He was able to land a straight left when he wanted to. And when it was time to bite down, when Canelo tried to press him, he made Canelo Alvarez pay every time he tried to press him. The only difference was Canelo was just more durable than the dudes that Bud is used to fighting. He was just more durable than the guys that Bud had been in the ring with. So he took the punches better. But Bud straight cooked him. Did him dirty all the way around. And he showed that he's the exception to the rule. Because when you see somebody moving up, they don't carry the weight like that. He carried it just fine. When you see somebody moving up, they gas out when they get late in the fight. He didn't gas out. And it was because he was in such control of the fucking fight the whole goddamn time that Canelo couldn't do nothing. Now, Canelo's so talented in his own right to where he made it look okay, made it look like I'm not getting cooked too bad, but nah, Canelo was getting cooked. He was off balance a lot. He got countered, and he got tamed, bro. He got tamed, and you can't do nothing but give Bud credit and say that was a hell of a performance. For me, this is just my opinion. That is the best performance of his career, because I think that there's no argument that Canelo, and I've never made this argument, so I don't want Bud Crawford fans to get all tight and get in y'all feelings and shit. But there were people that can make an argument that Earl wasn't himself, that Earl had this wrong with him, I had that wrong with him. You can't make that argument here. Now, I've never made the argument about Earl. I never will give him no excuses. Bud Crawford had the glow that night. He shined. He did his fucking thing. But in this one, he was by far smaller. Canelo looked strong. Canelo looked like he was fucking ready to go. And then he got in there, and slowly but surely, a fight that started off where Canelo was competitive and doing his best or whatever. Shit, that shit got bad quick. For me, after 5 rounds, 3-2 for Bud, round 6 to 12, I can't give Canelo a single fucking round, bro. I think the first 3 rounds, you give Canelo like one of them rounds. Because wasn't much of shit going on, but I still gave Bud 2 of them rounds. I thought Bud got round 4 to get up 3-1. I thought Canelo's best round was round 5. And then after that, he was cooked.
Yeah.
He was cooked. But Bud, from the round 6 to round 12, he was cooked. Like badly, from mid-range, out at distance. Whatever Bud wanted to do, he did it. And Bud just couldn't stop him because the nigga was just too big and too strong, bro. He was too big and too strong. He got washed. That's really all I got on it. Let me ask you this: are you got anything else on the fight? Because now I want to talk about some conversations around the fight too. But you got anything else on the fight?
Yeah, well, yeah, and I like the way Bud Crawford, Bo Mack too, put the game plan together for Canelo, you can tell they did some film watching, studying, because Canelo, of course, he has slow feet. Everybody knows that, and Crawford took advantage of it. And Crawford's long, and he used his reach and his speed to pretty much when he did fight, he fought right there in the square circle. He stayed off the ropes, very smart. Every time his back hit the ropes, he get off of it, spent out, and brought it back to the center of the ring. So he fought a very smart fight. The ring IQ, it showed, and like I said, it was just a tremendous fight. And listen, that was his first time being on a big stage like that. Now, I said maybe he'd get a little bit nervous, looked like he was in the first round. Now, the only time he been on the stage like that, if you could say, Earl Spence, and that's it. Canelo been on that stage many times, but he did it well. He handled it well. And you know what? He shut a lot of people up too. He shut a
Hell
lot.
Yeah, he did. Well, I wouldn't say shut him up, but he made you, even if you don't like him, he made it to where you gotta respect it, right? It's like when Braun won his first championship, right? It's like when, as a diehard Cowboys fan, it's like when the Eagles win the Super Bowl or whatever. Like I'll never like the Philadelphia Eagles, but as a football fan, you gotta sit back and be like, damn, bro, that's a great fucking team. They did their thing this year. Like you'll never, like some of us, I can't speak for anybody else, but me myself personally, I'll never be a Bud Crawford fan. I'll never be a Bud Crawford fan. But you can't do shit. You can't do shit but just sit back and say, damn, bro, it's a bad motherfucker. You gotta respect that shit. He cooked that boy. He cooked that boy badly. Like that. That's really. But you're not gonna make people like you. And I think that is one thing I give Bud Crawford credit for. Like, he don't really give a fuck about being liked and shit. Right. So it's like he ain't trying for that. He never said, I'm gonna make them all like me after this. I'm gonna make them all be my fans after this. No, he said, I'm gonna take my respect. I'm gonna get my respect. I'm gonna get this fight and I'm gonna get my respect. So you got that shit. You got to give it to him, bro. And if you don't, then you just fake. Because I just feel like, knowing me, KQ, I want my respect when I do great shit or when I do something good. So I'm willing to give it to other people because I believe you treat people how they want to be treated. If you don't like me, fuck it, I don't give a fuck if you like me. But if I do something that's respectable, respect me. So you got to give a man his respect, and he earned that shit. He cooked that boy. Do you got anything else on the fight? Because I got a lot to
No.
Got a lot to ask you. Sunny Day with the 2-piece in the super chat. Bud took Nello belts like Debo took Red chain. I feel what you're saying. Not quite, because Debo knocked Red the fuck out. Bud didn't knock Canelo out, but he took the motherfuckers. I give you that, but not like Debo. Debo knocked that motherfucker across the goddamn yard all the way into the sidewalk. Them motherfucker was in the driveway by the yard, but Red got knocked all the way to the middle of the goddamn street. Yeah, now he ain't take them like that, but he took them bitches straight up. But not like that, bro. Not like that. Isaiah WYD with the 2-piece. The family size Cheetos that gave Bud the ability. Damn, that's tough, man. Shout out to 10 with the 2-piece in the super chat. Says snack is greater than Mexican tainted meat. Damn. You say the snack pack is goated?
Yeah.
You saying the snack pack goated out there, bitch? That's wild. That's wild, bro. Let me ask you this though. The Floyd Mayweather conversation. Who beat Canelo worse, in your opinion? Who beat him? Who beat him clearer? Which win over Canelo was more impressive? What Bud Crawford did to him, or what Floyd Mayweather did to him? Because now Bud has earned the right for us to have these conversations because of what he did. So let's have the conversation. Who beat him in a more convincing fashion, and who put on a better performance against Canelo Alvarez?
Oh wow. See, Floyd doesn't. They're two different fighters. Knockout, and Floyd doesn't do a lot of lateral movement and left and right, unless he find a bigger guy out there. He rarely does it. But Crawford got hand speed just like Floyd did. But I think Crawford fought him better than Floyd. Floyd had his moments, in the fight with Canelo, with the uppercut he didn't see coming. That was amazing. And of course, when he hit him with a 1-2 in the center of the ring, and Canelo didn't see that coming, the hand speed, and Canelo was younger. Canelo was young at the time, and Floyd was older. But still in all, same scenario. Crawford is older, and Canelo is younger. So I think Crawford showed everyone that yeah, I'm almost 38 years old, but I still had the hand speed, and I still had the footwork to beat this guy. And thinking about it, all them years of preparation, not smoking, not drinking, not partying, always in the gym, it paid off. It been paying off, so yeah, I would say Crawford beat him worse than Floyd Mayweather did. Cause see, Crawford had a lot of success inside and outside. So when he fought, when he had to, man, he was tagging him. He was tagging him, busting through the guard, and then sitting on the ring. Had Canelo, going back and covering up. And Crawford just, came back with a two-piece combination. He was throwing in combinations. And let's say Canelo was throwing one punch at a time. That's not going to get it. That's not enough. You got to put your hands together. You got to put your punches together. You're going to have to, then, that makes the difference. Now, I thought the fight was going to break out for a minute, but Bud held his ground and Canelo held his ground. But Canelo, he started, Crawford was breaking his will. Put it that way. Crawford was breaking his will. I can see Canelo's face like, man, this dude, I don't know what else to do, So that's how,
I don't know what else. I just throw my hands up. I got a super chat for you. I'm gonna let you respond to this super chat from Boxing Hacker. He says with the 5-piece, he says, shouts out to KQKC. I know it hurts your soul to give Bud compliments. Popular or not, he's one of the greats. So let that sizzle in your spirit. What is your response to Boxing Hacker? What do you have to say to him?
Man, Boxing Hacker, kiss my ass, nigga. I'm giving him the credit, okay? I'm giving him credit. I don't know why y'all don't let my brother give nobody credit, right? I'm talking about what he did in the ring. I ain't talking about being asshole outside the ring. Shit, damn.
Man. I knew you were gonna say that shit. I knew you were gonna say that, bro.
I mean, I ain't trying to disrespect the channel, nothing knock out, but I just, I'm a man, all right? I'm not like the other content creators, right?
Yeah.
I give people credit, even though I don't like them. I give him credit because he did something good, and he did something good for not only boxing, but for the black people. Okay, all right. Everything ain't about race. I know that. But no, he did me proud. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just my personal belief. All right. He did me proud. When Floyd Mayweather was fighting, he did me proud. So I look at things like that. And yes, no matter what I think about him, he did his thing last night, and I can't give him credit. And you won't let me. So that's the thing about it.
You ain't giving him enough.
Yeah,
you ain't giving him enough. You gotta glaze a little bit more, man. You gotta glaze him a little bit more, man.
Face of boxing and shit. No, face of boxing is things that come with that.
Oh damn, KQ, y'all gonna get cussed out over here. I'm gonna let him do it too. Me channel as his channel. Me casa as su casa. You get the cussing y'all out. I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna let him have that shit. Y'all better leave him alone, man. Shout out to 10 with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says, "Thank you, Bud, for beating Nello. Even though I wish it was Benavidez, I knew this conversation was gonna come up.
Yeah,
and so I've been thinking about it, and this is what I'll say. I think Floyd beat Canelo more cleaner, but I'm more impressed with what Bud Crawford did because Floyd beat him cleaner, in my opinion. One more rounds against him, beat him clearer. Canelo was less competitive against Bud than he was. I mean, against Floyd than he was against Bud. But Floyd also had built-in advantages. He was the more experienced fighter. Canelo didn't have the experience that he had against Bud Crawford. He had Canelo coming closer to where he was, the weight class he was comfortable fighting at. Bud had to fight where Canelo was comfortable fighting at. And so while Floyd probably fought a more physically in his prime fighter, than Bud fought, or a version of Canelo than Bud fought. I think Bud fought a more experienced, skilled fighter than what Floyd fought.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
Hey, Grant. Listen, when I say he can't sell, why he can't sell, that ain't hating. All right, I'm just asking a question. You'll know when I'm hating, nigga. Okay, you'll know when I'm hating.
Y'all
right?
leave him alone. Y'all gonna fuck the channel up, and y'all gonna fuck the show up, and I'm gonna let him do it. Leave him alone.
Shit, you know when I'm hating. Everybody know me. You know when I'm hating. Shit,
hey, y'all leave him alone. He gonna get y'all ass. I'm gonna let him do it too.
Shit. Man, sit your ass down and shut up and watch the show, bitch.
Oh damn.
Man.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Jay Grant, don't take it personal, Jay Grant. Don't go nowhere, bro. Damn, y'all leave him alone, man. Leave KQ alone. Anyway, moving on, bro. Like I was saying though, I'm more impressed with what Bud did because I think Bud did it under tougher circumstances. But I'm also going to acknowledge that Floyd did do it better. He did it cleaner. He made Canelo look like a fish out of water even more. And so I think he beat him better. But I'm more impressed with Bud did because Bud had to fight Canelo under Canelo's terms. Canelo fought Floyd under Floyd's terms. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to everybody. So while I think Floyd clearly did it better and boxed him better and exposed him even more, I'm more impressed with Bud. But I do give Bud a little, I don't want to take away from Bud, but Bud did get to fight Canelo after watching Erislandy Lara. He got to fight Canelo after watching Dimitri Bivol. He got to fight Canelo after watching Canelo fight Floyd. Floyd had to fight Canelo when there was no blueprint for Canelo. He had to fight Canelo when there was no film to go look at on watching Canelo get beat and watching him struggle with certain shit. So that's the difference. While I think that Floyd beat him better, and I'm more impressed with Bud because Bud did it on Canelo's terms, I'm also kind of on the fence about it because when you got high ring IQs like Floyd, like Bud Crawford, and they get to watch, and you got Bo Mack, who I'm giving credit to as well, who's a great game planner. They get to see how you lost before. They get to see you struggle against Lara, see you struggle against Triple G in that first fight, see you lose to Bivol, see you lose to Floyd, and they get to concoct a game plan around all of that shit. You kind of got an advantage that Floyd don't have. But Floyd had the advantage of making Canelo fight on all his terms, catching while he's young, all of that shit. But I like what I saw in the chat earlier. And I know Jay Grant just pissed KQ off, but I do like what I saw him say in the chat earlier, and that is, at the end of the day, them two brothers cooked the shit out of Canelo. At the end of the day, Floyd and motherfucking Bud, them two Black American brothers with that rhythm. And shout out to Curtis Anderson, that rhythmic and perpetual movement, may he rest in peace. They whooped that ass. Them brothers went in there and they whooped that ass. They whooped Canelo ass. He got 3 losses in his career. 67% of his losses is against goddamn brothers. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it for sure. Yeah. I'm with that. So it is what it is, bro. I think that. Do you got anything else on the Floyd and Bud conversation they're having about who beat Canelo cleaner? Do you have anything else? Because I got one more Floyd question I want to ask you. But if you got something else, go ahead. What else you got?
No, that's about it. You know.
Okay.
Okay,
all
great.
Right. So let me ask you this then. And shout out to NHA2 with the 5-piece in the super chat. Bud be the bigger and better version of Canelo and at his weight class rather than the catch weight, taking nothing away from Floyd's dominance or Mayweather. Yeah. I agree with you, bro. P. Machado, 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat says, been a second. I just wanted to come through. Salute now. As a Bud fan, this is a great day in boxing as well for our Black community. Top 5 all time. God damn it, P. Machado. I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you coming back. I'm glad that you're here.
Yes,
Top
sir,
5 all time, though. So we throwing him over Floyd Mayweather. We throwing him over Ray Leonard. We throwing him over Lennox Lewis. We throwing him over Muhammad Ali. Come on, bro. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, bro. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Top 5 all time? No, he got a conversation for greatest of this era, though. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I want to ask you one more Floyd question, though.
Okay, Floyd. Knock out. I want to shout out to my man, Big Dog, for the super chat, Cash App. All right, I appreciate you, bro. All right, Big Dog 918. Okay, so all right, yeah, sure, that's it. Okay,
all right. So is Floyd did Bud Crawford surpass Floyd Mayweather as the GOAT?
It depends on how
whoever you had as the GOAT of all time, the greatest of all time. Is Bud Crawford now the greatest of all time with this victory
now
over Canelo?
I say this: we got different eras. Okay, we got different eras, and right now, Muhammad Ali was the GOAT one while. Then I think another era, Floyd Mayweather was, and now we're in this era right now, and of course you can't hate on it. You know, Bud Crawford right now is the GOAT. I mean, yes, he didn't go, he didn't get to 50-0, but still, look at the accolades he got. Floyd never went undisputed, at all. I mean, he went and did it 3 times. So, and no, so I would have to say yes right now, you know, because somebody else gonna come along and they're gonna be the GOAT. You know, so it goes like that sometimes. You know, same with basketball. You know, you had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you had Wilt Chamberlain, you know, you had Michael Jordan. You know, got Dr. J. You know, it's always eras. You know, and I can say Bud Crawford right now. Yeah, you can't put him back in 20 years ago. You can't say, you know, but you can say right now in this era, Bud Crawford is the best boxer right now. You know, until he retires.
Oh, I'm gonna ask that question. I'm gonna ask that question too. Is he the greatest of this era? As far as putting him over Floyd, I just can't do it. Like I hear the accolades, I hear what y'all saying, but I mean, we got Earl Spence, Canelo Alvarez. Like what like to me it's more important about who you beat. When we start having the conversation about like GOATs and greatest of all time, all of them are gonna have great accolades. You're gonna have 5 division champions, you're gonna have undisputed champions, you're gonna have everybody that you're gonna have dudes that won the Ring magazine, you're gonna have dudes that was pound for pound #1 for a long period of time. When you start talking about like GOATs and shit. To me, the deciding factor is who they beat for those accolades, not just the accolades. So while we can acknowledge that Bud Crawford did something that Floyd Mayweather never did, and that is being a 3-time undisputed. Well, how many 3-4 division champions did Floyd Mayweather beat? How many Hall of Famers did Floyd Mayweather beat? How many 8, like he just fought better fighters. Unfortunately for Bud Crawford in this conversation, and I told people this before the fight, he just comes up short in regards to how he got his accomplishments. Because he got his accomplishments against Ndongo, Earl, and Canelo. Ray Leonard got his accomplishments against Hagler, Hearns, Duran. You feel what I'm saying? With Freito Benitez. You know what I'm saying? Floyd got his accomplishments against Diego Corrales, Zab Judah, Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, Manny Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez, Miguel Cotto. You see the difference? Like it's just I can't go there. I just can't. I can't call him the GOAT, bro. I can't. Great fighter, got an argument to be the greatest of this generation. I can't even go all the way there definitively, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But for me, and this ain't just because it's Bud. Everybody that follow the channel, y'all know I've been saying this. In any debate y'all have ever heard me have with anybody, to me, it's more so about who you beat than what you got. I've been making this argument for a long time.
Go ahead.
No, that's really all I got. The reason I struggle to put him top 5 all time is because when I look at Ali and who he fought, it pales in comparison to who Bud had to go through. When I look at Floyd and I look at Ray Leonard and I look at all these guys and who they fought, they had much tougher competition, bro. But I understand if all you want to look at is accolades to try to make your argument, then y'all do y'all. But I'm more concerned about who they fought, because when you're more concerned about who you fought, that means that person was tough, taking on tough competition, and getting that belt or getting that accolade was much harder. For instance, this fight was much harder. Like Bud's career proves it, right? The undisputed against Canelo gets much more respect than the undisputed against Julius Ndongo. You know why it gets more respect? Because Canelo's a way better fighter than Julius Ndongo. When you rank Bud Crawford's accomplishments, you're going to go 168 undisputed, the undisputed he got against Earl, and then the undisputed he got against Julius Ndongo. So if we rate his own resume like that, when we're comparing his shit to other people, you got to say, okay, undisputed run against Canelo or becoming a champion against Canelo when Canelo had never been beaten before and beating his ass. Undisputed run against Earl or taking on Oscar De La Hoya as the A side, and he was a multiple division champion and beating his ass when everything was on Oscar De La Hoya terms. Undisputed run against Julius Ndongo or fighting Zab Judah when he was a 140-pound champion and beating his ass. Like, it's just no comparison to me. I can't, because of who they fought, I don't think there's anything Bud can do to surpass Floyd Mayweather, bro. Straight up. That's just my personal opinion. Now, let me catch these super chats and I'll pass it back to you. Shout out to Opulent LD with the 5 pieces in super chat. Say, y'all leave OGKQ alone. I know Jamel crying watching Bud do masterful work. He a cat now, not a lion. Damn. We got Duke. We got
boy alone, man.
We got Duke with the 20 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, Floyd beat him best. Was super easy for him. Canelo barely touched Floyd despite being fresher, and his face was marked up more from an older Floyd. Bud a close second, and Bivol third. Flowers in respect to Bud. Great performance. Couldn't agree more. Appreciate the 20 piece. Bow. Shout out to Dre's Finest with the 2 piece. No biscuit in the super chat says, God damn, they are reaching this morning. Ninja, stop. Yeah, man, it's getting crazy out here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We got another super chat. Let me
go ahead.
Shout out to P Machiano back in that super chat with the 10 piece. Bow. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, to me, he's top 5. He just went up and fought Nello with no stipulation. If not, we're knockout. And if not, we're knockout. And as far as this era, he's hands down the greatest of this era, bro. Not even close. Just my opinion, man. I appreciate the support, bro. And you know you entitled to your opinion over here, dog. I don't care nothing about that. To me, he's not the greatest of this era. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But let me ask you this. So I'm off of Floyd. You got anything else on Floyd? Because that was gonna be my next question. So I'm gonna leave P Machiano super chat up. You got anything else on Floyd?
No, I won't say this about Terence Crawford. No, is it his fault that he was with Top Rank and Top Rank didn't allow him to fight the other guys? Is it his fault that didn't happen?
Nah, I mean, yeah, because he re-signed to him, and that's the business of boxing. I would say it's his fault he went to Top Rank because that's where he chose to sign in 2018. But it's not his fault that he's in this era. It's not his fault that he's in this era.
Okay.
Right? It's just the fighters ain't good enough, bro. Like Floyd, like he didn't get to come up in the era of Zab Judah, Diego Corrales, fucking Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. Like when he came around, like he just came in the post Floyd and Manny era, and in the post Floyd and Manny era, kind of what we witnessing with 147 right now. When Floyd and Manny got done at 147, they was pretty much done. The division needed to reset, so the fighters weren't as good. You know, he came, and then you add to the fact that he signed to Top Rank, and all of the fighters that were good were over there on PBC. He just couldn't get no fights. So he not only were the fighters not good enough, he didn't get the fights that he needed. He didn't get Sean Porter at the right time. He never got Keith Thurman, right? He never got Kell Brook when Kell Brook was a champion coming off. Like he didn't get the fighters at the right time. By the time he fought them, everybody was in their mid-30s and shit. Floyd was able to get guys early. He was able to build his shit early and then still build his shit late as well. Still, so he just came up in. I more so blame the era because even if let's say he had Keith Thurman on his resume. Let's say he had Sean Porter on his resume earlier, and then he beat Earl, and then he beat Canelo. You still got Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Earl Spence, Canelo Alvarez, and you comparing them to like Floyd, for instance, since that's who everybody's talking about. you comparing that to all the guys I named for Floyd. That shit still don't add up. The generation just too weak, in my opinion. So, but let me ask you this. So a lot of people are now saying,
wait. I got a cash app from Big Dog 913 again, and he said, you got him blocked. He said, can you unblock him?
I don't know who that is, but tell him send me an email, bro. Send me an email with your YouTube your YouTube handle, and I'll take care of it after the show. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Is Terence Bud Crawford the greatest fighter of this generation after his performance against Canelo?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Well, the accolades for one. The weight classes, he started at 130. I'm mistaken, 130, and then he got undisputed at 140. Then he kept marching up, and then he got to 147. Then he kept marching up. Now he fought at 154 maybe one time, and then he marched up and jumped up to 168 and conquered that undisputed. So I mean, hands down, that's Hall of Fame material, no doubt. But still, in all, I still say no other fighter out there right now is doing that. Right now, okay. I think Earl Spence could have done it if he didn't have the accidents and the mishaps, the eye injuries and things like that. But that's the closest I can say.
I think he's definitely in the conversation, KQ. There is an argument for him if you want to make the argument, but I don't think we can put him over Alexander Usyk, bro. I don't think we can put him over Usyk, and I'm gonna explain why. If we're talking greatest fighter of this generation, Usyk is the more decorated amateur. He got that over Bud Crawford. He won a gold medalist, Bud Crawford didn't. If we go to their professional careers, Usyk too is a 3-time undisputed champion. And Usyk made the toughest weight jump that you can make in boxing. He went from fighting guys weighing 200 pounds to fighting guys weighing 270, 280 pounds. Bud Crawford jumped a total of 33 pounds in his career. From 135 to 168, that's 33 pounds. Usyk jumping 70, 80 pounds. And here's the other thing. Usyk actually defended his undisputed titles multiple times. Bud Crawford never defended his undisputed titles. So I think he's in the conversation. I think the facts still play out that Usyk is number one right now, but Bud is nipping on his heels. Right? And the way that you know it is I'm finding people trying to change the argument for the GOAT of this era. Now the argument for GOAT of this era is, well, if you put Bud Crawford in the ring against anybody from any other era, this era would say they got Bud beating them. Like that's not the GOAT argument. The GOAT argument is who you beat, the difficulty of how you did it, and how hard it was. The other thing too that Usyk got over Bud is he won all his undisputed crowns in somebody else's hometown. He beat all the cruiserweight champions, KQ. He beat them all in their hometown. And then when he defended his cruiserweight undisputed, he defended it in that person's hometown. Then when he won his heavyweight undisputed, he won it in that person's hometown. Yeah. And fighting someone that outweighs you by 50, 60 pounds is much harder than fighting somebody that's weighing the same weight as you. I'm sure we would all agree on that. That's another thing. When Bud Crawford went to every weigh-in that he went to, they all had to weigh the same. So when he was fighting at 135, they had to weigh in at 135 too. 140, they had to weigh in at 142. 147, they had to weigh in at 147 too. This fight against Canelo, they both had to weigh in under 168. When Usyk goes to a weigh-in, he weigh his 220. The other motherfucker can weigh 270 if they want to. When he comes to the weigh-in, he weigh his 220. The other person get to weigh 250. They get to weigh 260. They can weigh whatever they want to weigh. And Usyk still got to go in there and get the job done. His level of difficulty is much higher, in my personal opinion. And if we're giving Bud credit for beating a 2-time undisputed champion, well, Canelo beat his 2-time undisputed shit the same way Usyk got his 3-time undisputed shit. So Usyk got the same shit Bud got under much more difficult circumstances. I still got Usyk, bro. Bud is close and he's in the conversation, and I'm not going to take that from Bud fans. But I still got Usyk. And y'all know you won't win the debate because y'all know that everything I just said is 100% factual, bro. Now, I see you, D-Town Funk. Stop what? Telling you the truth? I tell you what, D-Town Funk, this is what I do, bro. Put your Cash App in the chat. And if you can tell me a lie I just told, I'll drop you a Cash App, bro. Mr. Moet says you splitting hairs. That's because it's so close between Usyk and Bud. It's so close. We got to split hairs. That's what this shit is. It's so close. They both great. They both got an argument. They both have done such spectacular things in their career. If you're not splitting hairs, then there's no debate really. So yeah, I'm splitting hairs, bro. I'm just giving y'all so you know that it comes with facts, bro, and what my logic is really telling me. Well, I don't understand like what we doing here. Shout out to my dog Rolo in the photo, 10 of them things. Bow. No biscuit in the super chat. He says Usyk wasn't as dominant in all his fights and won a couple controversial fights. Not greatest of a generation material. Bud dominated all his fights and was always level above the competition. I 100% agree with you. Usyk was under more difficult circumstances, bro. It is more difficult when you're fighting someone 50 or 60 pounds bigger than you with a 6 or 7 inch arm reach advantage, with a 6 or 7 inch height reach advantage. It's more difficult for Usyk to navigate Tyson Fury than it is for Bud Crawford to navigate Julius Ndongo. It's more difficult for Alexander Usyk, Rolo, to navigate 6'5", 6'6" Anthony Joshua that outweighs him by 20 or 30 pounds than it is for Bud Crawford to navigate motherfucking Earl Spence Jr., who's the same height and the same size as him and who had to weigh in at the exact same weight that he did, bro. And I understand that everyone is doing the knee-jerk shit, right? Everyone is like, oh, Bud fought yesterday. He the GOAT. Great performance. And we do this shit all the time. We do this shit all the time. But if we just break it down, what Usyk has done is much harder. We can't say that the jump to heavyweight is the toughest jump in boxing and we all agree on it. But then when it's time to put that into practice, y'all want to ignore the shit just because it don't fit what you wanted to fit for your favorite fighter. Like, put this in mind, bro. The jump from 135 to 168 is the jump going directly from 135 to 168 is the jump Usyk made from going from 200 to heavyweight, bro. Like, y'all can't have it both ways, bro. I'm just giving y'all the logical facts. That's all. Like, y'all do what y'all want with them. I think Bud is more talented. Different conversation. I think Bud is more flashy. I think Bud is more mentally tough. I think Bud has a higher ring IQ. I think he is more skilled. But GOAT conversations is based on what you done, what you accomplished, and who you done it to. Not who's more talented and who's more skilled. Because we got plenty of basketball players and plenty of football players that may have exhibited more talent than others. But if the other guy is more accomplished and he's able to actually do more when it's time to do more, you got to respect that. It's plenty of running backs more talented than my favorite running back, Emmitt Smith. No. Walter Payton was more talented than Emmitt Smith, right? Yes, motherfucking
yes, sir.
Bo Jackson is more talented than Emmitt Smith. Barry Sanders was more talented than Emmitt Smith. Hell, I think Adrian Peterson was more talented than Emmitt Smith.
Well, Bo Jackson.
Who got more yards and who got more touchdowns than Emmitt? Shit, go to receiver. Calvin Johnson is 6'5", 230 pounds. He ran a 4.3 40. He is more talented than Jerry Rice. He jumped higher than Jerry Rice. He run faster than Jerry Rice. He is bigger than Jerry Rice. Who the GOAT? Who the out because of what Jerry Rice did and who he did it to and what he accomplished, bro. Now, can Bud get there? You goddamn right he can get there. If Bud Crawford is not done fighting and he wants to dead this conversation, tell y'all what, 160 or 154, go on a run there, do what he did there. There's no more conversation. Right now, it's slightly Usyk, but bruh, if Bud can do a run at 160 or 154 before he get out of here and accomplish that shit, then the argument's over. Then y'all got it. Y'all got it. But right now, still got to edge Usyk, bro. Shout out to NHA2 with a 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says KO respectfully. Even Usyk don't agree with you. That's fine. That's fine. He don't have to. Usyk don't have to. He can put somebody above himself. His opinion don't stop the facts from being the facts, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm like. I hear you, but the facts are the facts. That's all I can tell you. Like it's just facts, bro. Like y'all do what y'all want, bro. Anyway, I want to ask you one more thing, bro, because I got a video coming on this and we only got 5 minutes.
Okay.
My favorite facts. My favorite fighter, I mean. He hating on Bud, bro. And I got a video dropping on the shit, and I don't like that shit. Javante Tank Davis. While Bud was cooking Canelo Alvarez, he went to his social media handle on Twitter. And I'm going to let you speak on this. I'm not going to speak on it because I got a video dropping on it today. So if y'all want my thoughts on this next topic, y'all go check out the video that I'm dropping. He said the D-riding is crazy. Saying people were D-riding Bud Crawford and what he was doing to Canelo. What do you think of that, man? What do you think of Tank Davis making those comments?
I can understand it because from last night to right now, they are kind of, putting it now. They put in a fight that I didn't see, right? They making like, oh, he just washed him. He washed him. No, he didn't wash him, but he did have a great fight. And he did dominate him, but he didn't wash him. I mean, Canelo had maybe a couple moments or so, but Bud did dominate him. He did dominate him, and he did fight when he wanted to fight. I said last night, and I heard Ricky Timms say it on Dub Right Side that KQ just said he boxed him. He didn't fight him. Well, he did. He did. He did a great job of boxing him. He did a great job of boxing him. But he also fought him too in spurts. But still in all, let's not get so high on there and put him on a pedestal that he really don't belong. But he did a great job, and I'm not a Bud fan, but I gotta give him credit though. You gotta give him credit. People get mad to KQ capping or whatever. No, I am grown, and if I want to give him credit, I don't have to. But I do give him credit because he did do a great job and put on a damn good performance. So, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say, he did. Oh man, he did. Let's not overdo it. Okay. Yes, man, the better man won. The better man put on a goddamn great performance, and he did what no other man has done in this decade. If you're happy for him, that's fine, but let's not stretch it out like Superman. It is what it is. But just like Floyd, I said the same thing about Floyd. Then next thing you know, here comes Terence Crawford. Here come Earl Spence. Here come some more fighters. It's always somebody is going to take that place. But it was good while it lasted. But
I got you, B More. I see you in the chat, B More.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Tank and Bud, there's no love lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Bud obviously was taking shots at Tank when they asked him about Tank and Jake Paul. Bud and Tank obviously don't like each other. So I understand the competitiveness of not wanting to give Bud credit, but you got to read the room, bro. And that's to me, that's the wrong time for that. Cause I'm gonna just keep it real before we get out of here. Bud is doing something, or he did something last night that as a fan of yours, I'm I'm begging you to do. I got faith that you can do it. And if you want to show that the D riding is crazy without me getting too much into it, you know who Bud be D riding? You know who he be D riding? KQ, you know the best way to get back at Bud for all that D riding? He got little brothers. He got little brothers, little fake brothers. Look, he got a fake brother, Shakur. He got a fake brother, Keyshawn Davis.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he got some fake brothers out there that you don't like all that glazing. You don't like all that glazing they doing for Bud. You can shut a lot of people up. Yeah, like, you can shut a lot of people up, bro.
Like Andre Ward let it slip that Bud boils down. You know, why would you say that? You know, he about to fight. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, bro. All I know is, bro, Tank is gonna always be my favorite fighter, bro. I'm just rocking with Tank. I just don't like, bro. You saying they glazing and D riding and shit, but you asking us to support a Jake Paul fight, bro? We gotta watch you fight Jake Paul. This nigga just moved up. This nigga just fought motherfucking Canelo, bro. We gotta watch you fight Jake, bro.
Yeah, that's trash.
Like, this ain't the time for that shit. Get in the gym and work. Get in the gym and work, bro. But you know, I didn't like that shit, bro. And I'm gonna say more about it. I don't want to get too much into it.
Now, Tank said it last night.
Yeah, he said it on his Twitter handle last night. He said the D riding is crazy because people was glazing Bud. He said, I don't think you glazing if you just giving somebody the respect they deserve, bro. But that's just me. And I hope the other Tank fans don't get mad at me, but I ain't never gonna stop telling the truth. Bub's Boxing. I'll be live tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, bro. If you want to debate me, whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it. Kamal Eyes with the 2-piece. No biscuit and super chat. I was wrong. Can I get a 10 count for Ricky Hatton? Yeah, man. Give me a second. Shout out to Pete Marciano, 5-piece, no biscuit and super chat. This is why I respect this platform. Great conversation. And OG, I disagree. He dominate Nello and Tank. Shake my head like, wow. When he fights someone, I'll listen. I mean, he been fighting people. But you can't talk, bro. You fighting Jake Paul, bro. No, then you can't say somebody D-riding when somebody is whooping on Canelo and you fighting Jake, bro. No, fam. No, I'm not trying to hear that shit. No.
I respect that, P. I respect that, P. You was honest.
Yeah. I respect that as well. But look, let's do a 10 count before we get out of here. Shout out to Kamal. He's right. Let's get Ricky Hatton his 10 count. We already wish that he rest in peace. Let me put the stop clock on. Let's get a moment of silence for Ricky Hatton starting right meow. There we go, Ricky. Rest in peace, Ricky Hatton, man. We appreciate everything you did for the sport. Shout out to KQ. Let them know when you're live, man. What you got going on, brother?
Man, I'm gonna take tomorrow off, man, because I had a long night, and I'll be live Tuesday. All right, Tuesday I'll be live on Tuesday. All right, and that's all I got, baby. Yes, sir.
I don't dance at all, Bubs. You know it's all love. You're gonna have to stand on that shit tomorrow. Show up, Bubs. It's all love. Yeah, it's all love. This KO you talking to though, boy, you gonna we gonna put on the show for the people, but I'm gonna cook you, fam. I'm gonna do you dirty. I see you at 7:30 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, Bubs Boxing. Pull up on me, man. We'll have whatever conversation you want to have. What'd you say, KQ?
I just want to thank everybody for coming out last night, especially for showing love and super chatting and cash out.
Yes, sir.
And I appreciate everybody, and we're gonna do it again. Next fight, never miss a fight. Call again, free or pay per view. All right, and that's all I got.
Yeah, I read it, Boxing Hacker. Oh, no, I didn't read this one, bro. My bad, Boxing Hacker. Shout out to Boxing Hacker with the 5-piece in the super chat. He says, I'm cool with the Usyk. Usyk was a generational talent and will be a problem in any generation. To me, it can be either Bud or Usyk. What about Inoue? I think they both separated from Inoue. I think Usyk with his run and what Bud just did to Canelo, he separated from Inoue too. For the same reason, so for the same reasons I got Bud separated from Inoue, I got Usyk a little separated from Bud because Inoue jumped up in weight a lot, right? But from 105 to 122, that's 17 pounds, bro. So all them weight classes, they closer. It's not as difficult as going from 147 to 168. That's 21 pounds. 135 all the way up to 168. That's 33 pounds. So Bud Crawford moved up more weight in 2 fights than Monster Inoue has moved up his entire career. So for the same reason, 2 accomplished fighters with great resumes that put on great performances, for the same reasons I got Bud clearing Inoue now, or the same reason I got Usyk clearing Bud. But I'm sure Bud fans will have no problem with that. The logic never changes. I never change. Y'all do. Y'all will see soon enough. KQ, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all take it easy. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. I'm finna go watch these Cowboys whoop the Giants' ass.
Yeah, right.
And I'll see y'all soon, man. Y'all take it easy, bro. Peace. We gone.
All right, peace.
Oh, and y'all go subscribe to me and Miss KO channel, man. I got it pinned in the chat. Y'all go subscribe and check out our content. We dropped the new channel. Y'all go check it out. See y'all soon. Peace.
All right, peace.